Hi, my name is Trista Coltolino. I am currently a freshman vocal music education major at James Madison University, and this is my story of how I got here. I was raised in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is a big rural town with a small music scene. My music journey started in 6th grade when I decided to join my middle school's choir. I found that I really enjoyed singing, and choir instantly became a new creative and social outlet for me. I even began singing at home for fun and tried out new instruments such as a ukulele, piano, and guitar. However, around 7th grade, I began to realize my struggles with singing and often got bullied for how I sounded. I didn't get into district choir, which also severely impacted me. I let so many different thoughts get to my head, which led me to stepping away from music. I continued choir to stay connected with my friends, but I completely stopped singing and playing instruments in my free time. When I began singing in my high school's choir my freshman year, I hated it. I didn't like singing, and especially not in front of other people. I was extremely insecure musically after my experiences in middle school. Not to mention, I was quick to fall behind. I couldn't even grasp the basic solfege syllables, and unlike my peers, I could barely make it through the most basic sight reading excerpts. I tended to isolate myself from the rest of the choir. However, things began to change for me junior year, when I decided to start connecting with my choir community. I made friends that created an environment where I felt safe and comfortable. I began to explore music more, and felt confident enough to sing out loud in class. I finally began to understand sight reading and singing in general. I started playing guitar and piano again, and started to enjoy singing in my free time. I would often get together with my new friends just to sing and jam with them. It was our absolute favorite activity. When I began involving myself in music again, I quickly began to excel. I significantly improved my musical skill, bringing myself to a level that was well above average. It was around that time when I had considered pursuing music as a career, but I had my doubts. Am I good enough to pursue music? Could I even get a career out of it? Music seemed like a crazy idea, especially since my parents had pushed for me to pursue a STEM career all my life. I was sure that I was going to be a psychologist up until this point. In the middle of this career crisis, I attended district choir, which completely changed me. It wasn't my first district choir, but it was the director that made this year's district event so special. I was so fascinated by the way she conducted and greatly inspired by her passion. I saw myself in her, which is when all of my doubts went away. I realized it didn't matter about being good enough. What really mattered was my passion, which had grown exponentially in the last year. Following district, I found out I made it into the Virginia All-State Choir. Attending that event made me realize how lucky I am to spend my time alongside so many other talented musicians, and making music with them was the most incredible thing I could have ever imagined. At the end of my junior year, I found out that my choir director selected me to be president of choir for my senior year. I couldn't help to think about how far I've come, and how excited I was to take on a leadership role in choir. Fast forward to senior year, I connected with more people than I've ever had. I continued to grow musically, and grew my passion thanks to my choir director and peers. They gave me such an amazing musical experience that influenced me to pursue music for the rest of my life, which is something I'll always be grateful for. In my senior year, I worked harder than ever, which led to my acceptance into my dream school, the JMU School of Music. Getting accepted into JMU was one of my biggest musical and lifetime accomplishments I had ever made. That same year, I received the opportunity to conduct a song in my school's spring choir concert. The moment I had started the conducting project, I instantly knew that this was what I was born to do. There was something about the feeling of creating music with other people that could not be matched by anything else. The way my hands moved so freely to the music, and the way I was able to express the artistry to a group of singers, it was the most incredible experience ever. My experience in choir didn't just change my career path, it changed me as a person. Once I discovered my passion for music, my mental health started to improve greatly. I realized that music gave me a gateway to express myself, which is what made me feel more free. More importantly, it made me feel happy. I was no longer struggling with my image or identity because I had finally found my passion and who I was meant to be. I finally found myself, and it was thanks to music that I did. Finding music not only led to me finding myself, it also helped me find my people. Chorus has provided me with people who all have one thing in common, their love for music. Sharing that similarity and bond with others has brought me so close to so many amazing people, and has given me countless lifelong memories and relationships. The beautiful thing about being in choir is the fact that nobody cared about each other's differences. Whether you came from a different background or identity, they still never hesitated to treat one another with love. Because of them, I was given a home and a group of people that I had longed for all of high school. Because of them, I was given a passion that I'll hold on to for a lifetime. I went through success and failure to get to where I am today. I can thank my choir director for helping me see my passion in the first place, and for helping me realize what I was meant to do. He always taught with such passion, which helped me realize my own. He pushed me past what I thought I was capable of, which built my interest in music and constant strive for improvement. He created an environment where choir wasn't just singing. It was creating music and sharing memorable moments. When I become a choir director myself, I want to have the same effect on the future generations of students. I want to share my passion with others and inspire future musicians so that they can continue expressing themselves through music. My motivation for becoming a choir director is to give back what my music educators have given me. I want to be the person that grows someone's love for music, helping them realize how powerful and important music truly is. Choir, and music in general, has done so much for me, much more than I could explain. I cannot wait to continue on this path of music and to direct a choir myself someday.